Greetings, greetings. Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. I've been doing pretty good this week. I'd rather like to say so myself. Thank you guys for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to get started this wonderful Thirsty Thursday at 1:42 on the mark on Shannon Sharpe and his lovely mistress that has got him in some sort of trouble. Never saw this coming because he had something so good that was just mentioned, right? He's got all these big gigs. He's got all these big deals. He's got all these things that are coming into play. But it looks like that he has had some sort of takedown along the way. So we're going to draw 6 cards, dive into the energy to see exactly if we can find out what's happening, because sometimes karma comes. Sorry, well, we're actually live now. Great. So now, I don't know why it said 21 days. I did it for 3, but okay. Anyway, just to see if karma is on the list for some reason, or is this really happening for a specific purpose during his season. So we're going to get started. He is a Cancer, and I think that is pretty much it. I wanted to have this shown for the incense. So I'll put it here instead. I think you can see it. This was spur of the moment, guys, so I hope everybody appreciates it. I definitely just kind of done the spur of the moment because it just doesn't seem right that he had something so great that has come before him, and now he's being targeted. So without further delay, he is a Cancer. Don't know about that young lady, but that's not the focus, okay? So let's just shuffle the cards 3 times and see if we can find out what's happening when it comes to the Cancer energy of this shakedown. Like I said, I do not know the sign of the young lady. If you have it, happen to leave a comment. We can do her next if you are feeling investigated, if you're feeling friendly. Okay, so that feels like it's good. We're going to get into it right away. Let me do one time. I do have 2 decks here for the moment. I do have the Literary Witches to back anything up if we need going forward. But let's get started. Cancer. It's a funny split. Spirits, let us know what's happening with Shannon Sharpe, the Cancer, in this entanglement. Future is thin on the bottom of the deck when it comes to that. In the Cabbage Patch is the 2 of Pentacles here. Something is chaos, obviously, right? But something is also imbalanced for some reason of unorganized energy. Now, he's dealing with somebody who has made him sick ultimately because of some game that they were playing with money, and also, I feel like, attention. Anytime something comes in as overcommitted, even if it's coming from Shannon or this other chick, it's here and it's in the present. So let's find out more on why this is happening, spirits. What sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have regarding the Cancer Shannon Sharpe on this takedown, shakedown? What's happening here? First card we have is the Ace of Swords in reverse. In reverse, I'm sorry. So this is an action. There's confusion because someone didn't communicate well, and this is all in the past, okay? And if there's a miscommunication, there's an inability. And the inability with number 5, with this other action behind it, makes me feel somebody has past resentments. Somebody also has revenge. The revenge is coming in as something that is foreign to the person that's receiving it, but not the person in charge of the energy. Excuse me. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. When we first started on the bottom of the deck, that's where it landed, right? So to know that in the future there is overcommitted energy because somebody is overwhelmed by immaturity, making them sick. This is all here now in the future because of it, okay? The next card is the 2 of Wands. This is all fire energy. I really see that this was planned accordingly with overanalyzing with somebody because they were in fear. Somebody's in fear of something. Final cards are the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of energy involved in this confusion. Somebody is frustrated in the present, so that's why they made some sort of hasty decision. Okay, and the final card is the Magician here in the future. I mean, to be all honesty, this is Mercury, so that's where it gets unclear. Not really greed, but they feel like they have to manipulate some energy, but it's all to get some sort of manifestation. The manifestation is clear. All right, spirits, what's going on here with the Ace of Swords in reverse? This miscommunication, I really feel, is coming from somebody that is in charge, okay, with the sword. So you've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the Nine of Swords, a lot of actions, and then the Ace of Wands. A little bit of everything here at this moment. In the past, this overcommitted energy and miscommunication could have just come from somebody feeling like they were getting ready to be betrayed, or they couldn't get something to go their way. They were suffering from some sort of energy of sickness. And I just feel like I said, somebody was just feeling like they're making them sick. And we all say that all the time. But in reality, they were saying that to somebody who really could present opportunities, who really could present, I feel like, good energy. This was created out of a passion that somebody has for somebody who may be getting older. This woman really cares for Mr. Sharpe for some reason, but it's all for a benefit. So the care is in an expense. It's in wealth. It's in things that we're not really going to pay attention to, because everyday person isn't a gold digger here. But you have somebody who has a lot of money, who has a lot of avenues to get things done, and somebody who's devoted to really controlling the people and the energies they are surround themselves with, because they can. They have this sort of power to do so. Double down on this, please, here. All right, it's already happened once before. Gratitude Rampage is here. This has already taken place as far as a anger. He wasn't able to turn around and say thank you about something here that got this person in their feelings, and he's done this over and over again. But this is the same song, the same tune, the same note that he likes to play, because he's got this kind of butch mentality, and it's a controlling way. And I say butch like in a sense of a lesbian, you know, not to disrespect, but you know what I'm saying. So we've got the Lion here to confirm one thing. Sorry, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere because I wasn't planning on using this. So the Lion is mastery, strength, and he's shining currently. So this really explains on why he does what he does, because he has a lot of money and he doesn't have anybody to really tell him anything. So this is who he feel he is and will always be, because, you know, this big body guy. So it's in the mental. Why do we have this Five of Swords now? What's the inability? There's no real revenge. They're just wanting to have a piece of understanding. And when I say they, I'm really meaning Mr. Sharpe at this moment. We got Temperance, Sagittarius, the 5, and the 9 of Pentacles. He has so much money. He's been doing this for a very long time. So anybody that comes across his peripheral, they see the reward and luxury in him. And really, I feel like they don't notice an inability that he struggles with here in the present. And this inability is not only to not only understand self, but it's an inability to change when somebody's trying to get him out of some old ways that he's just really sluggish in. Anytime somebody tries to change a baby boomer or somebody that's over 50, it normally doesn't work. And not to show disrespect, because I don't know how old he is. But this energy is all coming in really as somebody who likes the conflict. It may turn him on a bit. It gets something that's released in the brain where it balances his connection to wanting some sort of this is really off-putting, but it makes his body, it makes something feel good with inside of him. Okay, so whatever it is, as far as the Sagittarius energy with Temperance, he really indulges in the balance, excuse me, that makes him feel really good for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. Okay. That could be a multiple actual things or something of the pleasure. Okay. We've got memory, Mami Wata, and the truth not only coming to you at this time, but it's an aura. Okay, this is something on his heart space that really gets him wavy. And I don't want to say it's a substance because this is a physical, this is a person. Okay. This memory that comes makes me feel that he's into something that really won't have him rebirth, because I feel like he's been this way since birth, like in the womb, this heart space of really not wanting marriage, not wanting commitment, just feeling wavy, feeling good around different women, different people. This is all that he wished that he could just continue to do. He's really easy to women to express more negative than positive. He doesn't talk and open up to many, feels like many men he can't trust here. So he indulges in this wave-like feeling with women to make him feel good. This is a memory, and this is something that he has an inability to accept any negative. What does this mean, please? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, we got the cauldron. So in the present here, because of what this particular person does for his feelings, makes him feel good, they knew they had some sort of upper hand. So this is actually surprising him right now in this moment. They were cooking or making some sort of magic. So this really happening is something all of a sudden he didn't expect, because they were just together not even 24 hours before that. Why do we have this Two of Pentacles now here in the present in reverse? Now in the future, like I said, this is chaos and unorganized energy. So if he has feelings of just wanting to feel good in the body and not having his heart involved with pretty much anybody, then this explains, why people or a lot of different women come and say that you're making me sick. I just hear that a lot, because he does something that really causes chaos in the woman, and it makes them imbalance. Sorry, I'm getting lost. The Ten of Cups, the Nine, and the King. I'll start here because I was getting ready to say, like, this young man, no disrespect on what he's done and who he is as a person, but he's truly devoted in the future to disrupting some sort of mental. He has the key to a lot of different people's hearts, and he plays the game because he thinks that he is smart. This does not feel that this was planned. This was really a jump start to ruin some sort of happiness and completion that he currently has, here in the present. He was very close to gaining this attention, and they ended it because of revenge. Right? He may have said, I'm going to make you my wife. I'm going to do something. The whispers are playing here, telling my age. Something's playing where they play games, but this is a childlike mentality, so he likes childlike things. A lot of feelings coming of connecting a line energy. This was supposed to happen in the order that we are seeing as the public. But this Nine and this energy, this person wants material. They have it with him, but he's not giving it all up here. It's like limited, and it stinks. The young lady may have to beg for more than attention, because she does whatever it is to fulfill his naughty, his dirty habits, his stinky stuff that he is into. But when it comes to the pure intention of how he feels about commitment, it's not guarded. It's just not real. He talks a good game because no one's gotten tired of it until today, until that lady is not feeling this kind of thing. What's going on? What does all this mean here in the future? All right, so we've got not only the truth coming to you at this time, the moon, vision. You've got creation, solo, sex magic. Oh my goodness. Solitude, passion, and tradition. Okay. Please, no disrespect on these people. I promise you, it's all about just what we're doing here. this young man was targeted because this young lady witnessed him doing something in the private, okay? Doing something in the private that she witnessed really made her feel some type of way because he already promised her something that wasn't true regarding doing this. The solo magic is definitely happening here. She may may have watched him do this. It's something very, very naughty that I don't feel this is properly needs to be expressed on the YouTube. But if you're an adult, you can put everything together that creation solo, she does something while he balances and pleases himself in some form, okay? And now I need you to see that this illuminates not only him as a man, but him as a person. This Cancer energy comes through, rules over his Pisces lover feeling. She makes him feel true. She makes him see some sort of dark reflection in him. And it may not just be her. It could be a handful of different persons. Because I'm not going to say all women. This is definitely coming through with the Adaru is the Hierophant. So where does the truth really lie is what's recognized here. Like I said, he has a lot of different bodies that he has different fetishes and things with. But I think he promised this young lady some sort of love on the brain, love on the mindset. And when you do that, you have to go in and change and really mean it. Virgo energy is coming through with the Hermit, and that wasn't really done. He was saying these things, I think not only to her, but a few of them, making some sort of promises, but really it was all darkness and untruths that are coming through. But it's the passion that he has behind pleasure. It's the passion that he has looking into the preference. He does not really feel attracted to the darker complexion. So to let you know, the blonde hair, blue eyes, Goldilocks kind of vibe is where he can get his most authority at, and his dirty obsession, please. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is getting, this is kind of getting funky. The higher perception is really his pure intention for everything, right? He loves to feel good inside the body. I just can't express that enough. Now, I don't see this man shooting up heroin. No disrespect. I don't see him doing any type of drugs. This is like a pleasure thing from a physical person, okay? And then things in the dark that come to light, and that's what's happening currently in this moment. Because she watches and witnesses him doing something, and she's probably feeling like tired of doing it. Sylvia Plath. This is like becoming a dark part of her that she just kind of wanted to break out of, and she know that she could get something that's more visible rather than doing something that's nasty. This isn't rooted, embedded in him. He may have been this way since a young man. Let's move on here. The final three are here with this Two of Wands. Whew. Can we see what's going on, please? And the planning of this thing that's going on. All right, so the next three, we have the Four, that's with self. We have the Emperor, Aries energy, and then the Seven of Wands. Hello there. So now that we got this Four of Pentacles here, when I told you he's dealing with somebody that's immature, that's who his match is in the mirror. To be a baby in the mindset, that's what you're going to attract. To be in control of somebody's needs, wants, you're going to do that if you have that knack, okay? But this is all stuff in the feelings of somebody who knew exactly what they were doing. Now, Aries is here with Mars, but this lady knows that he is obsessive and controlling. That's no doubt, okay? She really didn't know what would happen because of his power, because he's just tired. She's just tired of being abused anyway, right? If you abuse something over and over again, you eventually are going to explode in some way. And so this comes off as somebody who really has excessive things that are controlling. And you can't tell them nothing because they have no discipline. They're a hero. They're somebody special. Knowing that with the Seven again, He's going to admit and surrender just to get this over with. He's really exhausted over the fact that he has to deal and defend. There's another woman that's coming up behind this other person. He really didn't focus on having something go wrong because everything was going right as far as him getting to this new level in his life. But because he won't, they may try to make him admit to some, actual things that got him defeated in his personal space. That's why he does what he do here with these different women, people, energies. Let's keep going, please. To confirm everything, he's definitely going to let this go. He wants to let this go. He's definitely going to act on the spirit and just give up the smoke. Be prepared very soon for him to do some sort of public thing like they did on the game where that coach came and publicly said something and people twist the words anyway. He really just wants to let this thing go in some way. And the act will be him, impulsing on his spirit to get off the truth and admit to things that I think the people never knew. The people never knew. Because they want to watch him go down. This may be a humiliation ritual. Confirmation, please. Seeing clearly, paying attention. This young lady's trying to seek answers because he's been avoiding her after a visit. Give me oh shit, I might as well. Let's go with it. Wild Mystic Tarot. I don't want to make this long. I don't have time to go in the other room. Let's get another deck going. Give me a second here. They're watching him through this, and this may be a requirement. Somebody's in organization, but they want to seek answers to get something clear about his personal. This is the way you got to do something to get to some sort of next level. Protecting. He's really got a lot of protection around him right now because he knows that the earth is really in to take him down. And now that the earth has involved himself and witnessed and watching something come almost complete full circle, he may not give in because he may not know that this is the next level. Make this clear on the present. The eyes are watching of the people. So there is a change that's happening. He has to go through this. All right, y'all. Y'all can be mindful of what you're witnessing and watching with your own eyes, but never be gullible. The duality of what's happening here is numu. There is a change that's taking place, and this is why this has come out upon his behalf. Not to mention, you do got some greedy energy here that wants to revenge, that wants to get back. But if he had so much control from the beginning, where is it at, right? Where is it at? The next card is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands in reverse. This is definitely the end of the cycle of what's happening here, being Shannon Sharpe, whatever he's been processing. We are at the complete end. And he may be overanalyzing what's taking place. The truth is coming to you at this time with the Sun, Leo energy. The Six of Wands, and then Judgment, Virgo. I need you to see something very quickly with the Sun, because there's enthusiasm behind what's taking place in the present, but I don't feel that it's coming from him, because he's really like failing to delegate, failing to distribute messages, people, allies. People are not coming in straight, right? He may just have been trying to reach out and no one's doing what they're supposed to these days. But now you see somebody who's just still not losing the good spirit of who they are, because they're a childlike in the mind here. And that's good. That may be why he looks so youthful, because you got to be childlike in the mind in order to remain peaceful. But you got somebody here with this wands, with this energy of a lack of recognition here. And he's going to get this fall from grace simply because he entrusted somebody who is not of his wavelength, who is not of his frequency, who has no connection. They are just complete opposites in energy. But opposites in energy usually work when there's chemistry, right? Not a preference. Y'all don't hear me. Remember, your preference is always going to get you in trouble. Final card here in the present is Judgment, Virgo energy. I'm feeling like Pluto has taken some unwillingness for him to learn a lesson. He feels unfairly disgusted. This is happening, blaming session. Why does this have to happen to me? What do I do next? That's self-loathing, self-doubting, but he's the one that created this energy, right? Because you could easily go out and get anybody. You like what you like. I just learned about Thailand. They're lady boys. There's all kinds of shit that people can get into. I mean, I'm learning so much about just being on the internet with different people. So there's no excuse on why he's got this blaming issue if he has something that he's into, but he can't find the trust, the connection with a certain people. Double down, please. Make me see. This doesn't make sense on why, this even happened. Well, he feels like he has the key to do a lot of stuff that will never have consequence. He also, he may also be like just a naive person, because I can see that, somebody's always had to push him like, man, you don't know who you are, man, you don't know. It's like he doesn't give himself, he gives himself the credit in the wrong thing, and he needs to do that with love. You know what I'm saying? He has all these different things that are in control and he has power in, but when it comes to like the heart space, man, Bundy is really telling me he doesn't have control over it. He may be also told that girl to get rid of a baby. And that was her ticket. That was her mark. That was something that would have gotten her something coming in daily. You got the house, you got the body, you got the loss. This is revenge over this man, maybe possibly making her get rid of a baby. The house is the foundation of self, and that's something that we look at as our personal space, whether it's the physical, family, stability, all that shit, right? And then we've got Sandra Cisneros, which is the body. And what she focuses on, very quickly, is the energy of the womb, the root chakra. Sorry, I got to do two hands, guys. I'll be here all night. I got to get dinner on the stove. Early. All right, where's she at? Where's she at? Because that body pops out when it's serious. She's having sorrow. She's had sorrows of the body and something with her senses. And like I said, we got loss here. Here lies something he had his hand in, okay? Final card, final time, is the Magician. Could you come through one time? This is Mercury and all-knowing, and somebody who's just complete happy manifesting. He may manifested this new gig. He may manifested him walking away from that show with the other Caucasian man. That's how he got Uncle Shay Shay. He's a good manifester, okay? There will never be doubt about that. You got the Queen of Swords. You got the King. Yep, there they are. And the Devil. Here we go. The final card is putting everything together as far as a resourceful person. Mr. Sharpe really was taken back, I feel, by this woman. The appeal, the youthness, and I don't know why these older men like the younger women. They're just holes is as big as the older people. I mean, yikes. May not want to hear that, but nobody wants to go through a tunnel, no matter what age you're at. No disrespect. But you have a woman that has really come in with cold-hearted energy, thinking that she could change some pessimistic person, but knowing that it wouldn't end so intuitively. It wouldn't end calm, because she's really losing her head now too. She likes the attention, but she's definitely clouded because she doesn't know which way to turn. She doesn't know if people are recording her. She doesn't know if Peg Leg Pete is here, if he's going to come out around the corner, because she's done something that is extremely emotional. Yeah, was manipulated. It is, and still is. But it's because he is a moody person and he gets withdrawn when he's, doing something. And it may just be filling up his cup, business, working, chilling with the fellas. He's trying to avoid her, and he was trying to avoid this whole situation, maybe with this loss of something he made her get rid of. But you see, she will always be secretly addicted. Saturn is here, Capricorn. She just wanted freedom and detachment from this man, to gain some sort of independence, to have, I feel like, a good thing come in that could be released over and over again. She took this man's power, and I think that he is going to be set aback for a while. But this was revenge, and it could have been because they lost of a child. We do have the blueprint here on the heart space for this young man. Unconditional love is in his energy. He is a loving guy. This was not to bash anybody. That's not how we roll. And if you've been here since the beginning, welcome. You're not new here, you know. But unconditional love is showing unconditional love. He will never stop doing that, even in the battle of his heart being broken. He is trying to push through this and pull up receipts and old text messages. Things are just not working out in his favor because he truly and honestly just can't focus, okay? This has really gotten him beat down in his feelings, and he didn't think that this woman would play him so easily. But he's got the endurance to last, and he will rise like the phoenix because I feel like there's truth regarding his success or him being some sort of important person. So the endurance means, oh shit, I'm getting lost here. I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm like taking too much time. All right, so the endurance is staying with pain, avoiding pain, and patience. So he definitely has all of that going on in the moment, trying to get through this. And he may talk to dead relatives or people that have passed on and ancestors to get advice or to try to feel good. But right now, this young man is trying to rest and gain back the earth ground energy to feel and look good again. Definitely going through something that I feel has awoken the beast, but has changed his love for open communication. And so, yeah, this was definitely a shakedown and revenge. And there's a lot of things that have taken place behind doors we don't know about, friends. Till next time, guys, I say, ashe.